Hey you guys, welcome back and I hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is gonna be a different one. This isn't necessarily as a content kind of a video. This is more of an explanation for some people. So I got a comment in the last week or the last 2 weeks, I don't remember exactly, but this is in continuation and explanation to whatever happened. So this video is not gonna be focused on the makeup. So if you're here for that, I'm so sorry. The products will be linked in the description bar below, but I cannot concentrate while doing my makeup and also speaking at the same time. I cannot multitask those two things, so I apologize for that in advance. Also, it will be weird in cuts, so one moment I might be done with my foundation, next moment I might be done with my eyes. I'm not going through the process, I'm just putting in parts that are significant to the video. So yeah, that's the reason you might see weird cuts. Don't get confused, it's just that I'm doing my makeup and not focusing a lot on the makeup part. This is supposed to be full face of products that are in my project pan. So all these products that I use are in my project pan. So if you wanted to see them in action, this video will be it. This is just an explanation to the people who are wondering things. Even before starting, let's just put it out there, I have never ever lightened or whitened my skin. I will never support skin whitening. I will never do that. So if you are genuinely here to get some sort of solution of this problem, then I'm not the person you wanna watch. I think that is it for the intro. Let's get into the video. Oh, that rhymed. Hi, my acne looks way worse on camera than it is in real life, but that's fine. I'm trying not to be insecure about it. I'm just gonna get into explanations and everything that happens. So a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago, I got a comment saying, please do a video about your whitening journey. And that actually took me by surprise because I've never ever done something like that ever in my life. So if there is anyone who is in this video, who is watching this video thinking about, oh, I'll get answers to lightening my skin, then I'm so sorry, this video is not for you and you can click out now. So that kind of got me mad and I replied in a not very nice manner. It wasn't necessarily angry or bashful, but it was a very, you can tell from the tone of the reply that I wasn't really happy with the message or with the comment that I got. And that person in return got mad at me and said that they're going to be unsubscribing now, I'm rude, and which, yeah, whatever. The reason why I was perfectly fine with that is because I do not, if you are a person who still supports skin whitening and lightening, I'm just telling it right now, my platform is not gonna be for you. You're not gonna find answers to that, or you're not gonna find support for that on my platform. So yeah, in case you're wondering if I'm ever gonna do a video or any content related to skin lightening and whitening, the answer is absolutely not. But that is not why I'm creating this video. So the person explained in the reply that they watched a few of my previous videos and then they watched a recent one and they saw a great difference, which then I could understand why they were commenting those things. But at the same time, it's not just that my face has lightened up, but the entire background has lightened up. So if you go back and see my videos, you will very clearly see that a lot of my videos were more yellow toned. They weren't even darker, I would say. Definitely they had this heavy yellow tint that I did not notice back then. But I'm just gonna explain how my camera setup works, how I've changed my camera setup throughout the years. So in December, I actually got a new camera. After that, there was a significant difference in the camera quality. So because it's a new camera, I didn't really know a lot of functions, and cameras have different modes. So obviously, as a person who did not know a lot about cameras, my first instinct was to use it in auto mode because that is how you begin to use a camera. So I used to work with everything on auto mode, be it photos, be it videos, and it was only during the lockdown period that I thought, you know what, I have time now, let's do a small course at least to understand the basic modes. So on your camera you have different modes. You have the aperture one, you have the shutter speed one, the ISO one. Like, I'm not saying these are the exact names, but these are basically the functions that each mode cater to, and the one that you have to set up everything on your own is the manual mode. So that photography course made me realize that I can change a lot more things and I can definitely work and adjust things to my surroundings the way my setup is. So that was one thing. And the second thing was, so my laptop doesn't actually show accurate colors, and this was the first time that I actually realized it. So all laptops have a different level of percentage as to how much accurate accuracy they have in their image showing. So some have 72%, some have, I don't think a lot of them have a higher one, but 72% is a pretty good, it's considered pretty good. My laptop is way lower in that aspect, so I wasn't really aware that my videos were significantly darker, because in my laptop they were looking pretty good. So right now I'm looking at the viewfinder and I feel like this lighting is perfectly fine, and when I go into my laptop it actually makes it look a little bit more lighter. So that's why when I used to film in the, you know, the yellowish mode, it didn't really hit me back then. And then once I was just, you know, seeing my videos on my own phone, and that's when I realized, wow, this looks way yellow than it did when I edited it. So that kind of surprised me, and I asked my brother, does it look yellow to you? He's like, no, the colors look fine, both of us. Yeah, so I didn't really bother doing anything, but then I changed to manual mode, and after that I kind of realized how significantly different my videos were. So it's not that just my skin was lighter or the skin was, you know, a different color. So that way I was able to represent the colors of the actual colors I was using more accurately than what they were previously. So yes, my videos have changed quite significantly, and the reason why I'm making this video is not because, you know, I have to show you guys my setup and stuff. I'm not doing that in this video because I still have a long way to figure out how I like my videos, how I like the aesthetics of my videos, how I like them to look. So I'm not doing that in this video because I still haven't figured out it perfectly. I don't feel the most happy with whatever I have going on right now. So yes, I'm not saying that this won't change in the future. So the reason why I wanted to do this video, because now that I have my foundation on, I just wanted to shift to different modes and let you guys know how things look different on different kind of modes and different, even white balance, everything. I just wanna have a small section of this video catered to that. So I'm just gonna do that right now after I do my concealer and stuff. So be right back. So yeah, that's it for the base. I'm gonna move on to the different modes now. So right now I'm in my manual mode. I have set my shutter speed at 80, my aperture is at 5.0, and my ISO is 1600. 1600 is pretty damn high. I don't want it to be this high. It affects the quality a lot, but right now it's an overcast, so I have to have it a little higher, or I have to reduce my shutter speed, which I cannot do. It also depends on the fact that if it's sunny or cloudy right now. So because it's overcast throughout the video, it's fine if I keep my ISO at 1600, but if it was to get sunny in like a few seconds, I will have to change my ISO again to adjust to whatever the sunny weather is. So that is the issue with natural lighting. You probably will have to change things up multiple times in just one single video. I'm gonna shift to the manual mode and let you guys see how things look a little different, how the yellow tint and thing comes in play in the auto mode. Hi. Yes, this is literally how yellow things look. I can point this out now because I know how my manual mode looks and how the actual colors look, but I wasn't able to, because the viewfinder isn't the accurate representation of the colors. I wasn't able to see it well in the viewfinder and as well as in my laptop when I used to edit my videos. So yes, this is the auto mode, and this is probably what people, as you guys can see, even the background has significantly become darker, and I shot on this mode for quite some time. I will say probably use this mode for 3 months or so, so that's probably 15 videos, and those were some significant videos. So if you want me to ever refilm a certain video, please let me know. I would like to do that since I, you know, kinda have changed up my quality and stuff. So yes, this is the auto mode. I'm gonna shift to other modes now. So I'm back at my manual mode again, and now I'm gonna shift to things like white balance and stuff. So right now I have my things set up at auto white balance, so the camera will get to decide how things are, and I have it on white priority just because the other one gives me a yellow tint that I do not like. So I'm just gonna shift to the different one just to show you a difference. This is the same mode, but this is not on white priority. That's why I have a sort of yellow tinge to my face, and this can be accurate on the days that it's cloudy like today, but on the days that it's sunny, this will just ruin everything because it will make it look even more yellow. I'm gonna shift to another mode again just to show it to you guys. So this is the daylight mode. It has a slight red tint to it. Right now the atmosphere isn't such that I would consider it daylight because I don't see light at all, but yes, this is the daylight mode. This is the shade mode, and now I'm gonna shift to the last one, or the second last one, I don't know. This is the cloudy mode, and this is the tungsten light mode. So yes, the same camera, the same setup can also look different despite it still being on manual mode. There is not just one setting that affects things. There are multiple things that affect how a camera and how colors can look into your camera. So that's why I just wanted to explain it to you guys, those who are, wait, let me just shift to the normal mode now. Okay, so we are back to the manual mode, the manual white priority mode. Such a perfect timing. It just got very sunny right now. That's why it got also a little brighter. But yes, continuing on, the reason why I'm making this video is for the people who joined me when my videos were that yellow tint in the auto mode and now are also seeing and wondering why things have changed. The commenter who commented, I feel like I could have definitely replied to them in a way better manner if I had gotten how they concluded that, but I was also kind of frustrated. So like, you know what, let's just delete it. I wish I did not delete the comment because you guys would have been able to see what went down. But yeah, just so you guys know that happened, I deleted the comment. I wish I did not, but well, if the person is watching, then I'm sorry I replied in such a weird way. I'm actually now gonna do my eyes and after that finish my face up and then just conclude things a little bit. So yes, the conclusion basically was that I have never ever done something like skin lightening, skin whitening ever in my life. I also feel very offended when people ask me that in the year of 2020 I shouldn't have to explain it to people that no, skin whitening and lightening is not something you should be supportive of. It took me a long time to be comfortable with my skin tone. I will say I'm not the darkest person in this country, and people who are darker than me definitely go through worse situations than I do simply because of their skin tone. And now that I've gotten comfortable with whatever I have and what my skin color is, I feel personally offended when people ask me something like that, something like lightening and whitening. I will never entertain those, especially with all the internet exposure. I feel like at this point you should be able to understand that these are all beauty standards that have been imposed on us, and the more you try to fit in the beauty standard, the more you're gonna ruin yourself, the more you're gonna ruin your confidence. Things have changed so much. Like previously, and I'm not talking about India because things are very slow in this country, but previously, being white was definitely considered a big deal. Being thin, being skinny was considered the beauty standard. But right now, it's not the same. Things have significantly changed. And if you try to fit yourself back in when this trend was more trendy, and now you are in that shape, but now you see the world being after a different body type, a different skin color, thinking that is more appealing than what it previously was. Are you gonna go back and change yourself to fit this standard now? If that is gonna be how you're gonna work through your life, you're gonna change your body type, you're gonna change things around you so many times that at a point you'll be frustrated with yourself and you're gonna end up hating everything about you. So my suggestion would be, get comfortable with yourself as soon as possible. Your skin color does not say a lot about you other than the fact that your skin color is a certain color. You will thank yourself for doing that a few years later on when you are in maybe your late 20s or maybe even your early 20s. Yeah, start to love yourself. It's obviously easier said than done, but slow steps, take baby steps, appreciate yourself for what you are. And if you're unhappy with one aspect of your life, which obviously you can't be happy with everything, that is perfectly fine. Focus on what you have, what is the positive and what is good about yourself. This sounds very cliche, this sounds very annoying coming from someone, I am very well aware. Some things you just have to for your own sake and not for the people. It's more like people have imposed these things to you and you have started believing to yourself that they are right and you are incompetent or insufficient in certain aspect, which you are not. You are very beautiful, you are very gorgeous, and do things your way instead of sticking to what people think you should do. Doesn't really just apply to the whole lightening whitening thing, but just in general in your life. These are things that I have realized for myself that I would like for people who are struggling with this right now to know. So I just did my eyes a little bit. My mascara is on my brows, but I just finished up my eyes and I'm gonna move on to the face and just end this video. Just to conclude things, I haven't really lightened my skin up. I will never support it ever in my life, and I would very much appreciate if people don't ask me about how they can lighten or whiten their skin, because that is not something I support. As much as I care about numbers right now, I also want a proper healthy audience with me, who share the same values and principles with me. So it is perfectly fine for me if you unsubscribe. If you might just be bored with the content, it's perfectly fine if you unsubscribe. It's not a big deal. And yeah, that was it for conclusion. I'm so sorry if this video was messy for the people who like watching chit chat get ready with me kind of things. I just don't do them often. I'm not comfortable just talking in the floor. I don't know how people do that, but yeah, all the products that I use will be in the description. So if you're curious about anything, just check the description out. I think I've made things very clear now. If you're still curious about anything, leave it in the comment section down below and I will answer your questions. So yeah, that was it. I'm sorry if the birds chirping annoyed you. I'm sorry if the lighting shifting annoyed you. But yeah, that was it for today's video. Please like, comment and subscribe. All of these things mean a lot to me, but at the same time they also don't mean so much to me that I would be willing to trample over my values and principles. So yeah, it would be nice if you guys could support me, and if you don't want to, that is perfectly fine too. And yeah, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Next video is probably gonna be an interesting one, so you might want to stick around for that. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. Okay, that's it. Bye.